Brakes and Sons sponsor Drop the Puck.
Welcome to the Drop the Puck Highlight Show, bringing you the best in all the action from around the N1 Moralee. This week we saw matchups between the Blackburn Hawks D-side Dragons, the Widnes Wild and Nottingham Lions, and then on the Sunday night the Northwest Derby once more as Widnes Wild hosted the D-side Dragons. We start tonight with that matchup between the Blackburn Hawks and the D-side Dragons. Both teams were in mid-pack, but with the Dragons starting their season late, would they have the extra advantage? Coverage for this one is brought to you by Hawks TV.
Your first Blackburn Hawks goal, timed at 6 minutes 39 seconds, sponsored by SG Development, number 20, Jacob Lovitch, assisted by number 26, Tim Sudrup, and number 28, James Wheeler. One Hawks back to full strength. So folks, we'll drop the tickets again. The 50-50 winner is number 58. If you put a 50-50 on the ticket, it is a green ticket. Number 58. Come down and see Scott in front of the DJ booth. Also, the show this week is 418. If you have ticket number 418,
And finally for tonight, that Northwest derby between the Widnes Wild and the Deeside Dragons. Previously, Wild had this one 2-1 on the head-to-head, but Deeside were looking in form, and could they walk away with the 4-point weekend? This one is brought to you by Drop the Puck. So we look at the starting lines up: Mike Gilbert, Danny Hyde,
Ross Kennedy's playing up front as well, which will
that's always interesting.
Yep.
And we drop the puck and we're away immediately to Dragons with Wainwright, who gets that puck back. They throw it forward into the corner. Ruddock's going to have to chase that one quickly. Ruddock, and that's going to be an icing call early on. Interesting, notable signings, Steve, very late in the season, but the Dragons were bolstered by a familiar face, the return of Louis Morgan. Morgan is a prolific player for the Dragons.
Yeah, I've seen him a couple of weeks ago down the ring. He's been training with the Dragons, getting his fitness, getting his legs back, and yeah, I'm sure he'll have a good, solid impact for him.
Breakout early, and again, it's those two causing the trouble. It's Kennedy and Parry. We saw them in that derby, and they were certainly causing murder then.
Well, Parry's been on the score sheet quite a lot lately. He's been battering the goals.
Everyone just trying to throw that puck on net. Croyle wise to it all, but back the other way with Kennedy. He's got support in the form of McKinney. Andy McKinney into the corner. He's going to be pursued all the way round. And that's Mitchell. Mitchell wearing the 92 for the Wild. Puck comes off the skate of Kennedy's shot onto the skate of Hyde. It's turned around by Wainwright. Good to see Gilbert on the ice after getting that game ban last night. Coulter at pace. Luciak just shuts the door on him, sends him in the cul-de-sac. Played up for by Williamson for Edwards. Edwards has got Ryan Brewster-Jones there to contend with. Parsons sees the other number 5 off the puck. Gets it back in the far right wing. Goes to cut inside. They're testing Finney early. There's a player pushed over in the crease, but nothing comes of it. We'll see it again in the replay, Steve.
Yeah, Parsons doing what he does best, isn't it? He just cuts in, drives to the net, and he's digging away to see if he can get anything around on the goal. That's what he does. Just noticing that second line, very strong line there for the Dragons, that second line.
Face-off is taken quickly, catches both centres unaware. Perks is going to go back for that one. Sends it for Furnival. Furnival lays it off for Otley. Hyde tried to get in on that one. Now, interestingly, we saw Bez Hughes playing forward again last night until Gilbert got sent off, and then he retreated back to his defensive duties. He seems to have started in defence again today. Clancy takes the shot. Digging away. Can he get anything of it? Furnival taking off the puck. Puck thrown out in front. Spridging trying to put pressure on Jackson. Again, collision into the boards. Rucking shoes. That's where the dirty hockey's played, and I tell you what, most of those lads will happily make their money doing that.
Oh, referee's
Mr.
gone
Holmes
down.
has gone down, yeah.
I wouldn't be dropped the puck without one of those.
Mark that off your bingo cards. Edwards picks it up. Little bit of a no-look pass trying to find Britton. Nathan Britton, hat-trick hero last night. Can he bring some of that form back through? He's got Barlow in support. Nathan Britton and Matt Barlow, both your forwards. Notably as well, Steve, last night, Gary and myself called it. We saw witnesses to charge toward the net with Barlow. Good effort.
That's that pace from Barlow right there.
Yeah, they seem to be playing 3 forwards, but the middle guy was sat deep so he could retreat quickly. They seem to be doing it almost again today.
Yeah, it's, you know, it's that defensive move there just to take away the middle.
Oh, swept away by Britton there.
That bounced right in front of the goal.
Wainwright's gone down. Tussle sees Dragons back in possession. McKinney. Wilder going to pick that loose puck up with Barlow. Barlow drops it back to Murray. Murray looks up ice. Holds that while he goes for a quick change. Lovely little knock on by Corson Herons. Found Gilbert. Gilbert to Corson Herons. Shoots. He sails out wide. Good effort though. You could see the play developing. Williamson keeps the play alive. Gilbert sends it round. Picked up by Corson Heron. Corson Heron off the half boards with the initial shot again. Rubber flying towards the D-side net at the moment. Widnes seem the more comfy.
Yeah, that's the line there with Coulter and Heron on. That worked so well in the derby last game.
Yeah, the Corson Heron and Williamson has also been very prolific. But yeah, Corson Heron and Barlow seem to just pair up beautifully, and then throw Gilbert in the mix as well. That one right down the throat of Finney. We'll see that one again. What an effort this was. Belusiak picks it up.
Just simple, deadly pass. It's a drop pass just to get that shot on.
Yeah, face off left-hand side of Finney's net. Widnes defensive zone. Widnes with the draw win. Immediately, Belusiak comes forward to try and dispossess the Wild, and he's done so behind the Widnes net. Turns around, puts it out in front, looking for support. Nobody there. Hopkins has to respond quickly. Manages to get a toe on it. Forces it down, and Hyde's going to chase down Lovell. Lovell, U-turn. Looks to play it, comes off the back of his Parsons. Hides intercepted, he's picked his pocket, gets out to Hopkins, fans on the shot, wiped out off the play. That was great play, and that should have been finished there, really.
Well, we did say the game's built on mistakes, so it's in!
Wow, Jared Dickinson!
Do you know what? Something from nothing by the looks of that, but it was a bit...
See it again.
Yeah,
Dickinson picks that pass up and neutralised there, gains his own, uses Mitchell as a screen there.
Yeah,
Finney doesn't see it.
There was a bit of a screen, but he was really far out when he took that shot. It looked like Finney was trying to grab the puck.
Well, with 12-18 remaining in this first period, it's now Witness Wild 0, D-side Dragons 1.
Face-off will ensue us. We go right-hand side of Miles Finney's net. Good tie-up on the draw. Comes out to the Dragons. But he was waiting right to try to take the shot first. McKinney feeds it out in front. Kennedy.
Yes,
and it's in. Ross Kennedy bangs on the door.
Do you know what?
And answers his second time.
He had so much time and space there. He had time and space. Look, no one on him, no one on it. It just turns, even gets the rebound on it. Too much time and space there. Easy.
Well, with 8:24 remaining in this first period, it's now Witness Wild 0, D-side Dragons 2.
Reset.
No, stick seems to be okay. It's just being handed back to him in the box.
His spare one, maybe.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Face off, left-hand side of Finney. Dragons with the first power play of the night. Can they make it count? And it is a slashing call he gets. To Greaves, slashing, allows the PP unit of the Dragons onto the ice as they take a shot. Out in front, Clancy brought that one down. Steve, how important is the special teams?
In regards to the special teams, what do you mean?
So, when you're gifted the 5-on-4...
Oh, you've got to make it count, haven't you? You've got to make it count. It shifts the momentum as well, even when you go back to 5-on-5. If you've got the other team on the back foot, it's so hard to just come out that defensive zone just because the momentum, you struggle to shift it.
And again, out in front, puck flies in. It's managed to be cleared out by the Wild. Lovell, pursued by Barlow. Williamson, fanned on the first one. Takes it round Dickinson. Parry looking to put the body on there almost. Lovell behind his own net. 49 seconds left on the power play. Looking to find Chris Jones.
There's not much on for him. He's been
gated there.
Yeah, too wild, yeah.
Parry comes in for the support, shoveling snow. They get it out to Parsons. Kennedy, who takes the shot. Big slap shot. We know Ross has got some venom on them. Taking the time again. You can see what the play is here. The quarterback in it, trying to get it to Kennedy on the blue line. He's got space again. There he comes, looks for the wide up. No, he leaves it for Parry. Parry. Is it Parry? No, it's not.
It's Matty.
Matt Wainwright.
Right, yeah.
There's Parry now. I knew he was out there. 6 seconds left. Kennedy on the puck. 3, 2, 1. Trapdoor opens. Greaves is back. Yeah. How disappointing is that for the Dragons not to capitalise?
Well, I think Greaves has been messing about with the scopes on his sniper scopes on his stick.
That one up and out of play.
Yeah, we might see a few of them tonight with Ross Kennedy picking up the puck behind the back of the net.
We'll see it again now.
Yeah, he went through 2 players really well. It was just that third one. But that loose puck there for
Parry takes the
Parry
shot.
to take the shot, yeah.
Puck drops and away we go. Second period, it's a good tie-up at centre ice, but it's got to be Kennedy who tries to chase that one. Ruddock gets there first, turns it onto Chris Jones' stick. Sent forward by Wainwright, left to run by Parry. McKinney scoots in there though. Ooh. An interesting little change-up maybe of the lines now, because we're seeing Parry now skating with Kennedy and McKinney. Whereas Vlusiak, McKinney and Parsons were that top line earlier. But it's a 2-on-1 situation. And Hopkins from Gilbert there. And kind of leans back into what I said earlier about Hopkins. He does look a little bit lost out there in this game.
Yeah, I think there's some good defending there by Chris Jones just to take away that passing opportunity. And he cut it out really well.
Confusion on the Widnes bench as they finally sort themselves out and somebody comes on. Shot goes on Croyle's net, comfortable save. And that does not bode well for Widnes. Vlusiak drops it. Oh! Vlusiak takes his time looking for the back door. There it is from Parsons.
Oh,
well worked goal.
Yeah, what a pretty goal that was. Yeah, there was a quick up to Luciak just before that. He drops it in, waits, and then he just slides it across for James Parsons to put in. Do you know what? He's come to play tonight, that lad.
Do you know what? That looks so easy then, but nevertheless, 18:53 remaining in this second period. It's Widnes Wild 0, D-side Dragons 3.
Widnes face off, left-hand side of Croyle gets us back underway. Quickly won by the D-side team. Hopkins puts it on the board. Is that Hughes playing forward now? Hughes was up there.
Yeah, there he is there, yeah.
I think he's rotating in for Gilbert.
Oh, he's just dropped him back into D there now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Put back in again by Hyde. Gilbert gets it in the corner. Driven off the puck immediately though, as Otley and Clancy hold him up. Otley comes in, sweeps that one out. Looks to play it away, Hughes. Little body on from Spridgen, Otley. Otley deeks and twists. Creates himself some space, but Jackson shuts that one down. Looking for the quick up now with Hyde. Danny Hyde. Takes his time. Ruddock sends it in. Hyde's going to chase. Croyle leads it round. Picked up by Kennedy.
Oh.
Perks loses his edge, opens a door for Hyde. Hyde's got opportunities. What's he going to do? Decides to shoot himself.
I think it was Otley, wasn't it? Is that Otley? Who lost the edge? Yeah.
Apologies, it was Otley, not
Yeah.
Perks. Kennedy's brought down, goes crashing into the net.
Scores a goal.
Well, that's going to bring out a stopping play.
Yeah.
Is Kennedy going to claim he was tripped, though?
No. I don't think there was a trip there. He just
carried on skating, didn't
yeah,
he?
do you know what? He's like I've said before, he's a hard character when he's coming at you because he's got so many really good moves.
A little bit of a bull in a china shop. He seems to put his head down and just go.
Yeah, he's got a good shimmy on him, so he fakes one way, goes the other. He tried to go in between there and just he did catch him on it. He did catch him. The D-man did catch him on his skates, but I don't think it was a call, to be honest.
No. Face off right out in front of our commentary position is taken by the Wild. Murray has to act quickly under the pressure of Luciak. Ruddock now needs to react quickly as well. Does so, sends it back to Murray. Murray under pressure from Dickinson again. And this D-side team, really high pressure. Dickinson, what an effort that was.
Forcing them really well there. No time on that
And this is, I just said it at the start and I'll say it again. It's a 2-on-1 situation.
Oh, good.
Croyle to the rescue.
Yeah, good save there. Just reading the play to get his stick to pull that puck in. But there's Dragons forcing the play there. But
Caught out high though.
Yeah, turns over. I think just
so
Edwards just trying to chip it over for who was it? Coulter. Yeah.
But the thing is, right, I've said it now, the game is built on mistakes, and so far it is the Dragons causing the Wild to make the mistakes.
Yeah, no time, no space on that puck, forcing them to get a lot of loose pucks.
Good shot there from the Wild, right from the face-off.
Yeah, Volusiak sends that one back onto the stick of Edwards. Edwards now to Greaves, takes his time. Forward for Coulter. Williamson takes it into the corner. Wild looking to set up. Greaves digs it out all the time for Britton, who shoots. It's out in front. Dickinson just crowds out Edwards. Easy job for him.
And that seems to be the problem for the Wild. Nobody there to pick up the loose chain.
Yeah, Volusiak gets it to Parsons. Parsons dispossessed by Mitchell. Barlow's got an opportunity. He's got Edwards in support. 2-on-2. Barlow just holds it up for Britain to come into the play. Wild set up in the Dragon zone. In the office, Barlow, what's he going to do? See, Matt Barlow's the sort of cheeky git that tried the Michigan here.
Yeah, he's trying to cause something to happen. Yeah, he's looking for his space, yeah.
And literally, you can hear the screams move because nobody wanted to skate then. And it was almost a too many men call.
Nearly.
Not the first time we've seen that from Widnes. Widnes need to wake up.
Yeah, could have been, do you know what? Could have been a call there, in all honesty. But the puck comes out to...
Who is it on the far side there? Is it Hughes? It's Hughes that gets it in the end.
Yeah, MJ took the shot in the end, wasn't it? But just before that, it could have been too many men.
Yeah, I think they were trying to find Edwards, but Edwards was going for the change.
Yeah.
I'm going to say it, guys. Wild seems to be at 6s and 7s at the moment.
They do, they really do. They don't look settled at all.
Do you know what? Sometimes when when you're in this position, it doesn't want to have a bit of a timeout. Maybe go, come on, guys, what are we doing? Let's regroup.
You just need to play sensible hockey.
You can see what the plan was there. Nice. Was to try and break Barlow away. Corson Heron through. Corson Heron!
What's the
He's
call?
claiming for some sort of call. I think he was looking for a hooking call.
Do you know what? The referee was so far away from the play there, he wouldn't have seen it.
It's bounced off the skate, off the line. Well, Corson Heron, and Barlow. Is that Bacon?
No, who do you think it is?
Barlow and Bacon.
Yeah.
Barlow skates away smiling, Bacon skates away smiling. The pair of them pushing the buttons, laughing about it. Yeah. Well, that seems to be the order of the day at the moment. Low and hard, let it rattle off Finney's pads and crash the net afterwards.
Yeah. Well, do you know what? It hits the pads, it comes out for a rebound, isn't it? If it's low and hard, there's a bit of traffic there. I don't think there's too much traffic there.
Whereas,
it's hard.
Up the other way, Cruyell, everything seems to be high up on him at the moment. He's like a cat, he's catching everything. We've not seen anything low and hard on him to spill up. And even if they've managed to get something that spills up, there's Dragons defenders there to sweep it away.
It's like I tell the kids that I'm coaching at the moment, you know, for the goaltenders to move their arms and that, they can move their arms quite quickly, but to get down low and move the legs with all that heavy weight in the padding, it's much more difficult.
Well, there's your coaching tip of the day, kids.
You can have that for free, can't we, Steve?
You can have it for free because my team, we can't buy a game at the moment. We're not having a good season, but we are trying.
Hang on, so should we be listening to you?
Yeah, don't listen to me. Don't listen to me.
Velusia picks that puck up behind the net. Oh, sorry, McKinney. Bodied off the puck by Ruddock. Parry feeds Jones on the point. Who takes a shot deflected. Lovely redirect by Kennedy. Yeah. Parry, all the time in the world, sends it into Rosette, but all that time. Let's see that again.
Yeah, they get, again, watch. Everyone's watching the puck. Look at all the players watching the puck. No one watching the behind. Players. Yeah, no one's watching the man behind. That's another thing I've been shouting at the kids at.
There's going to be water bottles flying everywhere in a minute.
Yeah, you can't just be watching the puck. You've got to be watching behind you.
Face off. To the right if Finney gets us back underway, and immediately there's that pressure again from the Dragons. Kennedy on Williamson. Williamson has lost his helmet. He's now going to have to retreat off the ice for safety reasons.
He's going to shoot this quick.
Hughes comes on. Parry. Well, the Dragons unable to capitalise on the extra man for that split second. Out in front again. Back door. Kennedy.
It was Alex Parry. Yeah, I think, was it Kennedy that put it in the back of the net?
Yeah, Kennedy got
so
it.
Parry put it there. Again, just
low
open.
And hard.
He plays it over to Kennedy, and again, no one picking up these guys. They're starting to step back onto the goalie so much. They've got so much time there.
Finney is under massive pressure.
But they made it look very easy. There we go.
Timeout.
Well, with 11:54 remaining in this second period, it's now Witness Wild 0. D-side Dragons 4.
We've seen it so many times, that high pass to Coulter or to Corson Heron or to Barlow or to Edwards, and then they're in round the back, right? And now you're playing a team that are used to that, so they've got strong defensive men who are reading it well, and they start by making the defensive line at the red line.
Yeah, I think that you can clearly see in tonight's game the Dragons have stepped up the intensity levels that they've had in the last game against the Wild as well.
And again,
making it difficult.
That's a classic example there. Shot goes in. There's 3 Dragons crowding that net, and then Cruyell.
Yeah. Do you know what else as well? When you think about it, when you come from like 3 goals down to win a game away in Blackburn,
you feel invincible. And there's an option. And what a save, Matt Cruyell! Beautiful pass from Barlow to Corson Heron. It's on a platter. See this again now.
Heron makes the pass out to Barlow. That's what they wanted, just to play it in, to redirect. But
he's gone low and hard there, but that time he should be lifting it because he's the only man there.
Yeah, to be honest, the end puck going to the net was straight at the keeper there. But, you know, they'd probably be thinking, what do we need to do?
Good opportunities, though. We're starting to see something of the Wild.
They're being creative because that was, you know, we create these opportunities. They've got to turn one around in a minute.
Is it too little too late, though, for the Wild? We'll see as they look to go again. Jackson keeps the play alive. Corson Heron's going to chase that one round through the office. Wainwright gets there first, though. Wainwright brings Corson Heron down. And now the Dragons in possession look to break forward. Big hit, McKinney on Jackson on the Dragons' blue line. But it has allowed the Wild back in possession. Barlow has to react quickly. Barlow and Kennedy, there's that matchup we talked about. Keep your eye on that one, guys. Hughes No stranger to the D-side Dragons, Bez Hughes. McKinney just gives him a little shove.
Oh, again, the coughing the puck up too easy.
Britton does well to get that one back. Finds Barlow. Barlow's got something in the tank, hopefully. Puts it out in front. Well, Hyde tried to get something on it.
Yeah.
Croyle dives on it like a live grenade.
Yeah, again, Barlow being creative there. He's just time, lots of time and space on him. Directs it to the net. But again, he's there to make the save. You know, he jumps on it.
We were talking about it before. You know, you've got to highlight the fact. You could highlight most of this roster and take it back 5 years, and it's the same roster.
Yeah,
but with those 5 years comes experience.
Yeah.
As Coulter loses his edge, it's going to be picked up by Volusiak. Drops it for Dickinson. Volusiak picks up the rebound again. Great puck retention.
Again, I said it earlier, he's skating well. He's like a man possessed in this game, Volusiak.
Parsons sends it through the middle. Volusiak screening.
Again, off the pads of
Dickinson looked like he was going to get a second bite of the cherry. They've now fed it to Edwards. Edwards and Greaves burst forward. Greaves decides to dump it in. Can Edwards get there? No, he can't. He's beat out by Lovell. Lovell behind his own net. Takes his time. This, a game of patience now for the Dragons. Game management, control, and trying to keep as many players on the ice as they can. Well, discipline is going to be a big one.
They have been disciplined, haven't they, tonight? There's not been too many penalties. We haven't seen Cole Batekin in the penalty box as well.
There's still time. There's still time.
Yeah.
Hughes picks it up, looks to throw it in, instead it comes off Britton, and they end up going back again. And that seems to be the direction of the Widnes puck at the moment, sideways or back.
Yeah.
It doesn't really seem to be going forward at any point. Saying that though, here comes Britton. Britton takes a shot, deflected up, comes down in the ring. Barlow sends it back. Otley loses his edge again.
He's done
he
that
might
a
need to
couple
get
of
some
times.
Charles and get them sharp.
Get them done. Yeah.
Jackson battles with MJ. Pins him against the board. Jackson comes out with the puck down. They've kept it alive. Little bit of afters. Argy-bargy in the corner. Oh, Corson Heron's taken one to the face. And is that Bacon?
That is Bacon. Did I speak too early? I do apologise.
Get your bingo cards out.
Was it?
Referee falling over. Check. Greaves to the box. Check. Carl Bacon to the box. That's a house.
Your usual table, sir.
Face off. Taken quickly. Mitchell has to react quickly as Spridgen's there, but Dainty coming up on the support. And here's that high forecheck again. They're pressuring Widnes at the blue line. They're trying to make the mistake start early.
Here we go.
Gilbert!
Oh!
Great opportunity from Hyde.
That was potentially the one, wasn't it?
And could that have been it?
And there's been too many of them, I think.
Yeah.
Was that the punch that had D-side rocked?
Make it count.
Got caught up.
Wainwright puts it in. Wow, finish all that late. I don't think he was expecting Wainwright to shoot. Matt, though, he's got some great hockey sense, Wainwright, as he brings down Williamson. Puck sent into the corner to be chased down by the Dragons. Wild desperately trying to recover it. Again, go to work in the corner, shoveling snow. And it's the Wild to come out with it. Great little play. Gilbert from Hopkins. And I know I've said it a few times tonight, but Hopkins just doesn't look like he's in this game.
He does look a little bit lost, doesn't he? Oh,
He's just missed that one. Now you've jinxed him, poor lad.
Well, Hopkins is going to retreat, go for a quick line change.
Oh, too many men. Call again.
And that's on D-side.
It looked like it could have been on both teams there, though.
Well, this is going to be the interesting one. Gifted another opportunity for 2 minutes. 13 minutes and 1 second left in the game. Wild desperately need something, even if it's for pride. Just one goal proves Croyle isn't invincible and gives you hope. But right now the Dragons, as Barlow had to slam on then, turn around, he's chasing Kennedy again. He's going to allow Corson Herring to chase the man in the corner, though. He's brought down. No arm up for the official.
No.
Back up the other way. Still a minute with the man advantage. Edwards picks it up. Bit of space in front of him. Drops it for Barlow. Barlow passes it off the boards behind the net. You can see it again, the play there, but it's turned over. Picked up by Clancy. Clancy breaks through the neutral zone. Dumps it off Corson Herring. Corson Herring goes to put the body on. Well, no interference call, interestingly. Yeah.
Could have been.
Barlow picks a loose puck up time, slipping through the finger of the Wild. Parry and Barlow centre ice. Gilbert does enough to get away from Clancy. 27 seconds left. Jackson picks it up. Gilbert, last second, backhands it. Oh, and Edwards is not happy in the middle there. Edwards and Jones. Well, that's not a fight I don't think Reese Edwards will want to take. Trust me, lad, bigger lads have tried.
My money's on Jones.
We'll see it again in the replay.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
But again, that was such a good.
In the replay.
Yeah, that was such a good opportunity there.
And there is certainly afters going on now. Is that Jackson? It's always Jackson at the moment. Jackson and Gilbert and Parry. Is Alex Powell or Wainwright's in there as well? Are we actually going to get some dropped gloves?
Well,
to be honest with you, that's what this game needs right now.
Jones.
It either needs to spark the Wild into the game.
So Jones and Edwards have gone the box. Wainwright looks like he's heading the box as well. So the Dragons have got 3 players sitting a penalty. Oh my goodness, have we got a fellow's favourite here?
3.
It is a fellow's favourite. It's the biggest opportunity of the night for the Widnes Wild. We get back underway. Right, so here we go. Penalties to be announced. Wainwright. He gets 2 minutes for misconduct. Shot in from Greaves down the throat to Croyle.
Yeah.
Good effort. So, see the replay again now.
Yeah, straight over to him. Yeah, not the best of pass, but one thing in mind, just play from the net. But again, you know, the key is that was quite high.
Well, 4 seconds and Bacon's back out, and we get back to 5-on-4 hockey.
Yeah,
like now. Okay. So,
straight over to the bench.
2 minute misconduct for Matt Wainwright. 5 minute roughing. Oh, there it is! Joe Greaves finally finds his spot.
Yeah.
Matt Croyle is beaten, and he is not invincible.
Yeah, the puck's dropped there. Joe Greaves, one thing in mind. Did it take a bit of a direction there? It looked like it took a bit of a direction, but anything will go from the Wild's perspective.
Well, it's the goal they needed to try and wake them up. Has it done enough?
Well, it's now Widnes Wild 1, D-side Dragons 4.
Because you do not want to wake him up in that side, trust me.
Thrown forward by Callum Ruddock. Dickinson behind his own net looks to set something up. Corson Herring on the forecheck. Gilbert's going to start backtracking now. Got it over to Volusiak on the left wing. Volusiak looks to come inside the dot, drops it for Dickinson. Takes it into the corner, works it round well through the slot, and it's gone on to Sticky Gilbert, who's now fed it out. Corson Herring put it on forward for Gilbert again, but right now Gilbert doing what he needs to do and keeping it behind that goal line of the Dragons.
Yeah, gets shoved off the puck though.
Luciak, great pass over to Parsons. Parsons has got Williamson to contend with, drops it back for Luciak again. Williamson into the corner, 1-on-1 with Luciak, worked around well, out in front, good effort, and Jono Williamson looking a bit stranded there, dealing with 3 Dragons, but the Wild managed to get in and clear that down.
Break.
Corson Herring this time applying the forecheck. Dragons recover that puck, 33 seconds left on the power play. Dickinson plays it over to Luciak. And the shouts from the Dragons bench, I think he was meant to be changing and had to change then to avoid the too many men call. Barlow rubbed out the play by McKinney. Parry's going to get there first. Tried to feed out in front.
Croyle break here if he got it to it. Oh,
no. It's a 3-on-1 situation.
No.
Oh,
nice
Kennedy nail in the coffin.
Yeah.
That is surely the game.
Yeah, I think they were looking at a quick rush, a quick breakout, so they weren't looking at the Dragons behind them. He plays it over. I mean, Ross Kennedy gets the final tip on it, but it's a tic-tac-toe in the back of the net.
Well, 6:50 remains in this game. And is it gone out the hands of the Widnes Wild now? Playing for pride, it's now YKK Widnes Wild 1, D-Side Dragons 5. Yeah. Other than that, there's hardly really been anything.
There's not been much, has there? Yeah.
But guys, you know who your head-button men are when you play them.
Well, that's it.
And Greaves is certainly one of those.
Well, the Dragons now on the power play again, looking to shut this game down once and for all. As Luciak plays that puck out. Big shot in from Dickinson, and that had all sorts on him.
Yeah.
Finney gets post to post though. Luciak top of the slot. Out front again, looking for more tic-tac-toe. Murray's lost the puck. Parsons knows where it is on the end of his stick.
There we go.
And there it is
there
again.
It is that MJ finishes it off again? A bit of a tic-tac-toe behind the back of the net. Who's it? Is that Parsons there?
They work it round. Parsons to Luciak to Clancy.
Yeah.
Bing, bang, bong, done.
Yeah, I think just before that play, I did notice the Wild were running round, trying to follow the hit through, and that when on a power play, you just got to be a little bit, on the penalty kill. Sorry, you got to be a little bit more disciplined.
I'm joined at this time by head coach of the Osprey Chester D-Side Dragons, Mike Clancy. Mike, a convincing win against a strong Widnes side, but D-Side are looking very dangerous.
Yeah, I think we've mentioned it before briefly in conversation. Our season was a difficult one to get started. Very little from a practice sessions, 7-8 games away from home to get us going, and with no ice to train on. So as the season's gone on, 2 games every weekend's got us stronger and stronger, training well now, and we're gearing for the playoffs. I mean, we were never going to go and take the league this year, but certainly from a playoffs point of view, it makes us strong.
Now, you talk about confidence in a side, and it's an old hockey adage, confidence starts from the back and goes forward. Everybody knows in this league that you're synonymous with the goalie coach and yourself and your brother with the clinics. And you look at the netminders that D-Side bring to the table, Phil Pearson and then Matt Croyle. Croyle tonight absolutely stood on his head. 7 unanswered last night at Blackburn, and then pretty much a shutout almost tonight, bar that one lucky goal. Did you know that they were capable of what they are now when you brought them on?
We always knew they were capable goalies. I mean, Phil came into us absolutely on our thoughts of helping us drive forward into a really successful season. Mike Rogers is an absolute fantastic third for us in this group. And then bringing in Croyle when we had an opportunity was more to strengthen the depth of goaltending for us. And it works. There's great compete across all 3 goaltenders, and we get the best out of them each week. You're right, myself and Dave work pretty hard on the goalies through our training sessions, and we're starting to reap the rewards of that.
And finally, you've already mentioned, obviously, D-Side, it was a slow start to the year, late start to the year, but we mentioned it in commentary, you're doing one of the most dangerous things a team can do, and that's find their form at the right time, as other teams are starting to tire because they've been going from day dot. The Dragons have got those fresh legs, big gas tanks, and have now got more time together on home ice as well, and it's all starting to click. What do you feel the Dragons can truly accomplish this year?
Look, I think, for me, a great playoff run. I don't mind what team we now get in the playoffs. I believe the strength and depth there. The belief in this team and squad is truly starting to shine through. They're working for each other, and it takes a lot to get a team to start to work for each other rather than be individuals. And for me, it's going to be a great run in the playoffs. Hopefully we're at that weekend that we can enjoy in Altrincham.
And what does the future look like for the D-Side Dragons?
The future's really bright. We're well supported with our title sponsor. We're well supported with an awful lot of local sponsorship now that's come through. You've seen it yourself, the crowds we're starting to get behind the D-Side Dragons, and it's allowing us to continue to build. But everything we're doing right now is for the future. We want to embed a great club that can go on for many years to come, rather than come for a couple of years and disappear like so many do.
Well, Mike, we wish nothing but the best for you and the Dragons for the rest of the future. We'll see you again soon.
Appreciate it, thank you.
Joining me now is Widnes Wild player Matt Barlow. Matt, a difficult one to take there at a weekend where potentially it could have been 4 points, it's now 2. little bit lacklustre last night. It was even said by Ken in the interview. And then tonight, slow out the gates again. Is there something going on with Widnes at the moment where it's a little bit unsettled, or things just not falling into place? It's there, but you just can't make it click.
I can't say there's anything unsettled from my view of things. I just feel like going back to yesterday's game, I think that comes in today's game. I think we're a bit slow. I think it's just individual. That's all it is. It's just your mindset coming into a game. Yesterday we were slow, and that goes into your second game of the weekend, and you're seeing it today. Don't get me wrong, we played a little bit harder than we did yesterday, but still it's not our standard of hockey what we're used to.
Now, we've said it all season, and you might have been a little bit guilty of it again last night and tonight. Widnes are now known for playing to the level of their opponent. And we know, especially the derbies with D-side, it steps up in physicality, and people start playing for personal reasons as well as the pride of the badge and stuff. How do you break that habit and trend at the moment?
To be honest, I don't have an answer for it. I just think we just got to keep going, and I think that's a mentality Joey's trying to bring in since he's come over, took charge, of us. He's come from Solway. He knows what it takes to play, and Solway do it week in, week out. Doesn't matter who your opponent are, Sheffield, Whitley Bay. Doesn't matter where you are in the league. They play 110 mile per hour, and doesn't matter who you are, and that's why they get good results week in, week out.
It's also been noticed over the last couple of weeks, and especially since the change from Rich to Joey, the style of hockey's gone from a lot more physical and trying to turn the puck over that way to more skillful speed, being in the right position at the right time. Do you think that is the Widnes way forward?
100%. 100%. Every single person in that team respects Joey, every decision he makes, and I think we all know he's making these choices for the right reasons, and this is how, you got players buying in, and we all want to play his hockey. This team can play hockey. This team can play hockey, and I think we're a little bit unorganised under Hager. That's no offence to him. I like the guy, but I think Joey has a way of playing hockey, and everyone has to buy into for this team to be successful. And I think it's for Joey, I think he's going to struggle changing the way we're playing mid-season. And I think if he takes the job next year, I think you're going to see a different Wild team next year. But we've still got time to play for playoffs and stuff, I think. So
looking to the immediate future, Whitley Warriors next week, it's going to be a good test of where the Wild are at the moment. What's got to change?
Yeah, 100%. I think we've got to look at this result. We need to be hurt. I want it to be people to be upset about the result and bring it on Thursday for training, and then take it into next weekend and say, listen, we don't want to be on the back end of these results again. Well, it's going to be challenging. It's a difficult weekend with Billingham on the back end of it as well, especially in their place. But yeah, we need some points, at minimum 2 points, but we want all 4. It's like playoff hockey now, so these are the games that matter.
Well, Matty, we wish you and the rest of the Wild good luck for the rest of the season. We'll see you again soon.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
And here's how the rest of the results played out that weekend. Billingham convincing win over the Scimitars 9-0 on the Saturday night, and then Solway convincing win over the Scimitars on the Sunday 6-0. That game between Billingham and Whitley postponed due to the Newcastle United game. And here's what it does for the table. Solway Sharks and Whitley Warriors still streaking out ahead at the moment, being chased down by the Billingham Stars and Solihull Barons in that breakaway pack of 4. The 5th place now, Widnes Wild, really fixing himself in there, but chased down by the D-side Dragons, who leapfrogged the Blackburn Hawks after a nice 4-point weekend. Nottingham, even after having the point deductions, still remain in 8th, and the Scimitars grabbed their one on the season early on, but are still yet to grab any more points as they remain 9th. So this weekend's fixtures look like this. The Dragons are going to host the Stars at home, while Solway Sharks host the Solihull Barons, and the Widnes Wild have got the Whitley Warriors on Saturday. Then on the Sunday, Billingham are going to have Widnes travel to them, Blackburn have the Barons in town, the Lions have got the Sharks, and the Warriors will see D-side go up there. Join us next week.
Sprakes and Sons sponsor Drop the Puck.